Thanks for the 69 months PMC trilogy. Nice. I appreciate it a whole lot. He has been around. He was in chat yesterday. He finally got iNinja. Yeah, Namco Home Tech was like the Western game publishing arm of Namco or something like that. I think they had some involvement in like the Pac-Man World games, at least 2 and 3. But they did a number of other things as well. I can't believe how not that much content there was in that PS1 Worms game last night that you were playing PMC. I don't know what I expected. But like based on future Worms games, I expected a whole lot more than just like ultra basic 4v4, mostly pretty flat and same looking maps, and absolutely no single player. All you can do is just play games against the computer. It's pretty interesting. Like, what do you mean that's it? What's behind this door anyway? Why is it purple?
Ninja.
Secret entrance. Yeah, the graphics, it was definitely just a straight Amiga port aside from those like 3D rendered worms were like maybe some of the most hideous things I've ever seen in my life. That was some incredibly ugly 3D.
Beyond.
It was funny as well that the worms themselves were like you could count the number of pixels on each worm. There was like 5 pixels per worm. You could barely see them. Interesting game. Anyway, what we did yesterday was we 100%ed World 1. I think I'm gonna move on to trying to 100% World 2. I think we want 100% World 2 now. Shoot the ships, I don't really know how. You do not have to 100% completion, I don't think. I mean, based on, like, we know that Black Belt is the highest belt. And so based on the interface, I'm pretty sure that we need 4 more to get the Red Belt. It says so right there. But then after that, the requirement to go from red to black probably isn't going to be that much higher than this because there's not room on the screen for it. Just like in practical terms, you can't move the bar up because Ninja Ball Ultra is there, and you can't make the bar longer because that 23 is there. So I think it's probably going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think it's going to be another 10 after we get 4 more. So my prediction is that it's going to be 37 ranks to get to the end of the game, I think. Also, I just know that it's not 100% because there's a 100% speedrun and it's separate from any percent. So, yeah, there's that. That's the like shooter up there. I'm gonna ignore that. I'm trying to 100% all the early worlds just because I figure they're easier to do than the later worlds. Like, the levels are going to be shorter, the grades are going to be easier to get, that kind of thing. I'm trying to get as much as possible out of the early game. Hopefully so that we can never go back to World 3. That's my goal, is to skip that because those levels were all trash.
Stay here and try not to die again.
Oh, that just immediately takes me down. Hopefully there were no enemies up there. I think that using like the ground shockwave attack basically just guarantees you're gonna get hit. I think that's just like, there's no way to use that without taking damage. It's so bad. It doesn't even do anything. It doesn't even seem like it really does anything. Let's see, there's nobody up there, right? Kind of looks like there's nobody up there. The 80 kill count, assuming this is the same as the other time we had to get a certain number of kills, 80 is just every enemy in the game. Levels are getting a bit longer, so I want to be more thorough so that I'm not playing through this like 8 times like I was that level yesterday where I couldn't find the red coin. I had to play through that level like a million times over. I'd like to avoid that.
Ninja revive!
Doing these kill count missions is really good for the sword upgrades. $80 kills towards the next sword is actually kind of like most of an upgrade, I think. Yeah, those fights are cool. I actually think that's a cool thing that they do. Oh, right. This room is massive. There's like a ton of guys in this room. I think. God, the enemies are like... They're spawning them so far away from each other and they don't even notice me. Making me run all over the place for them. Yeah, I like the way all the boss fights are like, every boss fight is some kind of different gimmick. I think that's fun. Oh, there was a spawner. I wasn't sure where those guys were coming from. The rats do not count as enemies, now we know. I think I went all through there. Let's see, did I... yeah, I'm pretty sure I was there. I think I got everyone. That's why you have to check absolutely everywhere. Enemies do come out of barrels. Was it worth waiting 471 games? Probably not. I mean, that's certainly one way of framing it. It's not necessarily that nobody wanted to see this game. It's just that we were waiting to see it. We just decided to wait 471 games to build up anticipation. I think that probably no GameCube game is good enough to be worth that amount of waiting, not even TTYD. Not even the infallible perfect video game, Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. Chapter 4 does not exist, by the way. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, shit. Well, there's enemies down here anyway, so... You know what? This rocket launcher sucks. I'm out of here.
Some more? Have some more! Feel my steel! In your face! Too hot? Eat my sword!
Yeah, not... We do have rats. They're not super low poly either. They're kind of good-looking rats. They're kind of good-looking rats. Like, I've always felt with Argonaut games that, like... They were good programmers. Argonaut games are usually like pretty technically competent and well made and stuff. Like the frame rate in this is it has slowed down at times, but it's a pretty decent 60 and like it looks good. You get the high poly bunch of rats on screen. But their weakness was always on the game design front. Argonaut games are just like lacking something to me, usually. There's something distinctly bootleggish about them.
Eat that, sucker!
Wait, did someone shoot something at me? Did I hear that? I mean, why would I strike iNinja? 3D platformer that I've heard is good. I think I just never had a reason to strike iNinja. Can you really not get back up from here? What is this? Why can't you get back up from here? 132 votes across 28 recorded polls. So it did not get to be in more polls than Beyond Good and Evil. I did strike Beyond Good and Evil sometimes. So I think technically this game probably did like lose more polls that it had a chance in if I never struck it in 28. Hey, Gris. Is that an enemy over there? I can't tell. Yes, that guy has to die. How do I even get back? Oh, okay, just go over there with these. This game's kind of cool. This game is kind of cool. I think it's just like the level design and the amount of combat is not really to my tastes, but when they're doing like momentum-based stuff with the platforming, I think that's interesting. I kind of like the way it has all the wall running mechanics and things as well. Gotta check for dudes down here. I feel like there's gonna be some. I'm definitely... I want to see Metal Arms too at this point. Just like, is it more interesting than I remember it being? Or like, I didn't get that deep in the game. Does it get interesting at some point? I did play the multiplayer. Somehow, a long time ago, I managed to convince my friends to play the Metal Arms glitch in the system split-screen multiplayer with me. I think we were just looking for literally anything on the Gamecube. And I just happened to have I had it on Xbox, so I think we were just like looking for literally anything. It was like, well, this exists. And the multiplayer is okay. The multiplayer is okay, actually. It's got like a lot of... Like, it's a third-person shooter, but it also has vehicles. They bothered to program vehicles into it. All the way back here, and I lose all of the enemies I already killed. That is, like, actually such a massive time loss. That's so annoying. The Zone of the Enders multiplayer is really... I've never played another human in that, I think. I'm not sure. It doesn't seem very good.
Ninja revive!
Yeah, the way the camera is like whoever's closer to the camera, it like swaps it to be about them. So like sometimes you're just in the background fighting, and sometimes the camera's focused on you. It just is so weird. And also you can like play, you can just like play as the base enemies from the game, or play as like the bosses, I think. Is interesting. Did I have more enemies than this coming out of this room last time? Was it? It's gonna be 58, because there's the last guy. I'll always be a big fan of the, I'll always be a big fan of the Geist multiplayer. The Geist multiplayer is genuinely good. I'm gonna have to reset up Insignia before Xbox thing starts, for sure. Forget if there were enemies down here, so I'm checking again. Pretty sure there was nothing up there. I feel like it'd be a lot of fun. Like, this isn't gonna happen, but I envision a world where for, like, games that have multiplayer, like, as I'm playing the single player, I can just be like, hey, you know, if anyone's got Insignia and the game, we should do a round of the multiplayer, hop on, and we just, like, also get to, like, do the multiplayer in some games, just, like, play a round of it to see how it works. With just, like, random people from the chat or whatever. Oh, there were enemies back here that I missed last time. Okay, so it's good that I died, actually, because I missed these guys. Hi, Yimo. I'm very excited for Untitled Yimo event announcement today. 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Yeah, for Counter-Strike, when Counter-Strike wins, I think the plan is... So just in general, we're going to change things up a bit. There's going to be lead time on the games. We're going to know... we're going to know, like... We're going to know a little bit ahead of time what each game is. Because I need more time to set them up. But, for Counter-Strike... I think I'll put out the proper call to gamers to try to get some people assembled to play a game of Counter-Strike. It's gonna be tough because, like, I don't know, it's a little bit of a high barrier to entry, right? Where it's like, yeah, all you need is a functioning OG Xbox. Alright, that cuts out 98% of all humans. And then you need a functioning OG Xbox. You need it soft modded with Insignia set up and installed. That's even fewer people. And then you also need to go get the game. But I think I'm going to try to convince you guys to do that. So that we can play a game of Xbox Counter-Strike together. Otherwise, I'll just be playing with the bots. I think emulator might work, actually. I think Insignia might actually have Xbox emulator support, but Xbox emulation in general is very shoddy. I think some games work, but, like, you know, It's kind of it doesn't like it doesn't work that well. I don't really know what the state of it is these days. I know that for years and years the state of it was just like literally no. But I think today you technically can emulate some Xbox games, which is pretty cool. Red coins. That sucks.
Got anything tougher?
Yeah, I mean, like, okay, so here, my plan is, my full stream plan is, we're gonna finish Gamecube thing. I set up my prediction for that at the start of the stream. I think we're gonna finish Gamecube thing around the 10th of December-ish. Approximately thereabouts. Then I'm gonna spend the rest of December doing Yakuza speedruns, either 1 or 2, I'm not sure which yet. I haven't decided. But I'm gonna do either some OG1 or OG2 speedruns. And then while I'm doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and get Xbox thing like properly set up. Because we gotta do some database work, we gotta do some, like, other stuff. The site needs reworking. A lot of things that need doing before I can actually, or before I want to start doing Xbox thing properly. So... see what I mean? Like that, whenever I accidentally do that attack, you must always get hit for it. But so in December, one of the things I'm going to be doing is I'm going to refine the list. So I know there's a game or two in there that have like the wrong title, or that are like PAL games that somehow snuck onto the list accidentally. There are a couple things like that. There's Japanese and European stuff that I want on the list that isn't currently. So like, you know, Knights of the Temple 2 is one of those games for sure. That's definitely going on the list. I definitely want to play Knights of the Temple 2. Yeah, I'll definitely do my Christmas Eve OG2 every year. I think we're on like year 5 of me doing that every year or something. I've been streaming for that long, I guess so. It's tradition, I have to do it. But usually when I do it, usually when I do the Christmas Eve OG2 speedrun, I'm horribly rusty at OG2. And the run goes horribly. But if I just happen to be playing OG2 this time of year, then maybe the run will actually be okay.
Ninja revive!
But I might play OG1. It's the reason why I would do 2 is because I think there's a lot of, or I know that there's a lot of unimplemented speed tech in that game. That Japanese guy, it was a while ago at this point. It was months ago. That Japanese guy came into the Discord and like posted a number of just like interesting new strats he came up with. He never even did a speedrun of the game. He just came in and was like, "Hi, I'm a Yakuza 2 fan. I was watching your run and noticed that these things could be done faster. Here you go." So he saved us some time on Shogi, and he saved us some time in the finale. He had some other ideas of like inventory management stuff too, but I'm less confident in those. I have to like double check them. It is pretty funny though, because we're both just like Google translating each other's posts. Like he is just some Japanese guy. He just came in here and just posted massive paragraphs in Japanese of his strats, and then I would just respond to them in English, and then he would just respond to me in Japanese. Technology is amazing that way, that we can do that. Oh god, he actually fired that one up. He had the read. But yeah, that means there is unimplemented OG2 speed tech, but also Yakuza 2 is just such a pain in the ass. Those Knuckles resets, man. Game is such a pain in the ass to play that I might just say screw it and play 1 instead. Also a pain in the ass to play, but slightly less. OG1 as a game just always feels like there's something waiting to be discovered with the combat, and specifically like boss strats. Like I've honestly been wondering, something I've been wondering about OG1 for a while now is whether or not the magic sword cheese is like even optimal. It's basically the only currently known way of damaging some of these bosses consistently, but I do wonder, like, could that really be it? Or like, is there just some like magic setup waiting to be discovered that makes everything faster or more consistent or something?
Oh, yes.
So, OG1 always feels like there's more time to mine out of it. I'm pretty sure that these red... Like, I'm pretty sure that the enemy spawners can't have red coins in them. I'm gonna check anyway. So that'll be fun, I guess. That'll be fun if you're into 2-hour-long walking simulator speedruns, which I know I am. And then I imagine Xbox thing will start in like January sometime, probably. Oh, this room's gonna take a while because I have to check. Shenmue's pretty fun. I don't know if people have found new tech in that or what. I was just always really bad at Shenmue. I don't know why. I don't know why I was so bad at that speedrun. But my time was already garbage, and nowadays a number of new runners have come along and passed me as well. I think some new stuff might have been discovered, but like I don't even know what that would mean. Like, what new stuff? You just walk places and then the run ends? But based on the times, it seems like they might have found some things. Shenmue 1 is going to be an AGDQ. Maxi finally got Shenmue 1 in. With the time advance mod, of course. So it's not like 7 hours long, it's like 3 to 4 hours long. Which, like, I get, but also Shenmue speedrun knowers know that, like, there was... I mean, this is stupid, but there was kind of tech to advance time quickly in some places in that game. Like, there was that trick you had to do to keep getting on the bus when it was trying to force you out of the bus stop at that one part in the run. I think now you don't have to do that, or if you play with the mod, you just don't do that. But also, the forklift segments had so much waiting that you could just boot up a different game. Just go play a different game for 20 minutes while waiting on the forklift section to be over. Yeah, those... good times. Good times. But yeah, I did my own Shenmue 2 speedruns a couple of years back. And it turns out that it's really, really hard, and they made it harder for the HD version. The HD version is faster, but I think they made the timing on the map glitches, like, a lot tighter. When you do the bit at the end of the run, where you have to, like, skip that entire tall building section. I can't remember the name of it. It was the Yellowhead building. That's what it was. All the Yellowhead building stuff is, like, just, like, 30 frame perfect glitches in a row. It's ridiculous. And these, like, extremely precise lineups. So I was never able to get good at it. Feels bad. Definitely excited to play it again for Xbox thing though, and like get to watch all the cutscenes and things. Because I do love Shenmue, but when you're skipping the cutscenes, you're missing a certain flavor. Some of the appeal of the game is lost there. So it'll be fun to get to stream that with all the cutscenes. That fucking kid, dude. What's soy sauce? I want some. I want some. No. Oh, man. Break every box in the entire level. If I get to the end of this and I'm at like 9 out of 10 red coins, I'm not sure I can take it with how long this level is. How slow it is to check every single object for coins. I'm not sure I can take that emotionally. We're kind of getting close to the end and I'm only at 6 out of 10. No, don't kill me.
Ninja revive!
I'm just gonna, like, do this, I guess. It doesn't even work. I'm kind of afraid these red barrels are gonna have coins in them, because I've been skipping the red barrels. Oh no. I think I've probably missed a red coin at some point then. There's coins in the red barrels. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good down here now. Six out of 10, and we're pretty close to the end of the level. Wait, there's a barrel there I'm missing. Yep, okay, good. And now we're going around again. Oh, there's barrels there I'm missing too. Dude, I... Yo, Metroid Prime? I wish. Oh yeah, but to answer Rory from like 15 minutes ago, if you're still here, yes, I do think that the last 3 games are going to be that long, because this game's actually not that short. I don't think we're going to beat it today. I think I'll probably finish it tomorrow. But then Metal Arms is going to be like 10 hours. Because that game's also not that short. And then whatchamacallit, TTYD is going to be like 20 something. So yeah, I do think it's going to take like 2 weeks from now to finish the last 3 games. Alright, it was nothing. I had to check. Now we can finally move on. Yep, Argonaut Games, the Croc devs. Also had involvement in like Star Fox for Nintendo, which is really interesting. I think the lore there is that Argonaut like co-developed the Super FX chip with the Nintendo, so then they also helped make Star Fox. I think the complete lore is then that like Croc was originally like a pitch for a Yoshi game or something weird. I think Croc was originally gonna be Yoshi. Had to check. Ooh, nope. Nope. Yeah, I'm trying to 100% World 1 and 2 because I figured that it's got to be shorter than doing the late game levels, or at least it's got to be easier. But this level has taken me like 6 hours. I've been playing for, I mean, my stream uptime is 49 minutes, so I've been playing about 40 minutes of this level and nothing else today. I'm gonna get to the end of this level and be 1 red coin short, and I'm not even gonna get the rank for it, or the grade they're called. I'm not even gonna get the grade, and then that's just like gonna be very painful. Yeah, Argonaut had a hand in a lot of things. I think that's it for that. I don't know. I don't think the Eye Ninja cannot dive. You can swim on the surface of water, but I'm pretty sure the Eye Ninja cannot dive. And sure enough, it doesn't seem like there's anything down there. Gotta figure out how you get to that platform. You just know that there's red coin. Yup. Alright, this is gonna be sketchy. I think we've only got 1 shot at this jump. Alright, GG easy. Still not happy with the current state of affairs. I'm actually gonna heal. We're at 8 out of 10, and I think we're like approaching the last room. So unless this last room has 2 coins in it, I think I might have missed something. This last room could have 2 coins in it. It's kind of a complicated room.
Coming through. That's gonna.
9.
Some more? Some more? That's gonna hurt. Ninja time! Who wants some?
I think we've got 9. Unless those red barrels deliver, I think we've got 9. That fucking sucks, dude. See, like, is there... I probably spent like half an hour on this, dude, and it's just, you get nothing. You get literally nothing. Oh, did you see it? Where is it? The top of the thing I broke. Is it on there? No, that's just an unrelated red thing on the wall. Nah, I think we're screwed. Though I've never known how you're supposed to get onto these platforms anyway. Like, how do I get up there? Because, like, it could be in that glass thing, if there's barrels in that glass thing. But I have no idea how you're supposed to get to the higher parts of this room. I've been through this level a couple times, and I haven't managed to figure it out. There's, like, these weird blue things on the walls that I don't know what they are. Once you get on the rocket, I'm pretty sure you're stuck on it. Obviously, that's a really scary thing to test. So if I hop on this rocket, I mean, I have nothing else to do. At this point, I'm pretty sure we physically can't backtrack through the whole level. Okay, no, that's not how it works. I need it to be in a barrel in that glass dome up there. And it does not appear to be. Well, that's just ripped then. Maybe I can backtrack through the whole level. I really don't want to give up on this 10th coin. Yeah, I can ride this back up, actually. We're fine. I really don't want to give up on this 10th coin. If you miss a coin, then you don't get the star. You just get literally nothing. I've been playing this level for like half an hour, so I don't want to get literally nothing. You don't even get credit for the kills that you did or the coins you collected, like the normal coins. You just lose everything. And the whole level accomplished nothing. Yes, I mean, they're not stars. They're Super Mario 64 stars, but they're called grades. You need, some number of grades to beat the game. It's the main collectathon progression item, you know? That's just a regular coin over there. So if anyone sees like a barrel or just some object that I've missed, I'm pretty sure these purple things are all empty. If anyone happens to spot an object that I haven't destroyed, or just the coin itself, let me know. Yeah, they, that was their last game. It was the Catwoman game. Glass cage high up in this room. Like in that corner? I don't think that's an actual glass cage. Let's... Like, if you look at it, I don't think that's destructible glass. Yeah, that's not it. That's like, there were like metal shutters on that kind of, I think. But I don't really see a way to break that glass. Oh, did they lock the door behind me here? Oh, man. This is where we came from. This is the way to the previous areas of the level. So, it looks like we can't backtrack through the whole stage, so we're just actually fucked now. Unless it's in this room or one of the rooms after this. Which it looks like it's not, because I've checked about 1,000 times at this point. I think we're screwed. No. Didn't find any coins in the room with the 3 spinny pillars. I'll double check it. I'll head over there. Oh, that's not how you head over there. It does seem like a weirdly large room with a lot of stuff in it to just have 0 coins. I agree with that. Yeah, it's kind of brutal objective design, where the levels... You have to extremely slowly move through the level, destroying everything to find the coins. And if you miss 1 coin, you get locked out of backtracking to find it, and all of your progress just gets deleted. It's kind of like... I don't know, man. It's what I was saying before about Argonaut games. They're always lacking on the design side of things. Where it's just like... Good job, guys. You know, the Argonaut engine programmers should feel accomplished. However, the Argonaut game designers should feel ashamed. such a complicated room. We did find a number of coins in this room already. I don't know, it is a pretty long tunnel, right? I don't know if it's because they're loading in this room or what. I did check in that glass dome, right? I'm pretty sure I've checked all the glass domes in this room. And that glass dome is just at floor level. Should I go down there? I mean, it looks like there's nothing in there because I already checked it. I think what's happening is that they rebuild the glass after you leave the room. I think when it loads the room back in, it restores the glass, but I definitely checked in there. So this is the room we're suspicious of. Yeah, I don't know, it seems like nothing. It seems like there's nothing in here. It's really mean of them that you don't even get to keep. Like, what they should have done, you know when you play Sonic Adventure 2 and you have the get 100 rings missions? And like, if you get to the end of the stage, they have the back ring that like warps you back to the start of the stage. So if you get to the end without 100, you just start the level over. But you get to keep the rings you had up to that point. Ninja should have done that. Ninja really should have had that mechanic. That game came out before this one, so I'm just saying, Argonaut, you could have just stolen that idea. Yeah, there's nothing. Fucking rip, dude. I missed a coin somewhere. I think I'm just not gonna do any red coin missions. I'm just gonna have to try to do no red coin missions. Because I'm really sick of playing these like super long levels and then being one coin short at the end and just having like so much work down the drain. Well, I already played. This is the earliest 100%ed level. I already 100%ed all of World 1, and this is World 2. Here's World 1, I did it. And here's World 2, I haven't done it. Find the red coins. Like, it sucks that you don't get access to Mission 3 until you do Mission 2, though. Like, my only option is find the red coins. I kind of wonder about Chase the Fuse as well. Like, am I going to have to chase the fuse and get the red coins? Because that sounds like impossible. This sounds really bad. if the fuse mechanic is still going. And it looks like it is. So now, in addition to finding the 10 red coins, you also have to speedrun the level. I think I just don't want to do this. Unless the coins have been made very obvious. This seems like a truly miserable stage. Hey, Theo. Ooh, red coin. I think I just lose now. Kind of seems like they might have made the red coins all out in the open for this. Also, it looks like there's rubber banding. Oh, no, they didn't. No, they didn't. Also, it sucks you have to do this during a level where you're trying to go fast. And I don't have camera control. This level's short, though. I think we're gonna try to do this one, actually. That was only 9 out of 10 anyway. I missed one somewhere. There is some barrel somewhere, probably. We know it's not in there. What? Why did he fall? It's because I turned the camera, I guess. Pretty sure I checked those boxes. There's nothing else back there to check. Sure, I checked that. I'll do it again. Was it one of these barrels that had it? It was like this barrel. Yeah. Well, I lose again. Honestly, we're just doing even worse than last time. Yeah, it was somehow even worse. 9 again, though. Maybe the 10th one is right there at the end somehow. Because I have no idea what I could be missing. I'm destroying everything in the level. I'm looking behind everything to make sure they're not hiding anything like that. Not sure what I'm missing. There's a barrel and a pit near the beginning. There are some big barrels, like that thing on the left. But these are not destroyable. There's a little hole in the center, possibly, in the enemy spawner room. I'll check. Yes, that was it. You right. Little hole in the center. Kind of think we still lose. I wonder if there's a faster way to do these, like, half pipes that I'm just not aware of. Because goddamn, you lose so much time on that every time. Hurts. Wait, I'm still at 9. What did I miss that time? What did I miss that time? I walked past a coin. Right at the end? Oh. I walked past the last coin. I don't know how I didn't see it. Sorry. Oh, yeah, the one that comes out of the explosive barrel on the left. Okay. Right. Well, if I know where all 10 are, we should be able to just do this. I'm not sure why I allowed that to happen. No. The animation of the ninja climbing up onto the ledge is so bad, too. I'm really trying to avoid that. There we go. So at least that's something. At least I did something. That's my second rank that I've gotten in an hour and 16 minutes. And I need like 50 of these to beat the game, but you know, at least it's something. Let's see. Do I have a chase? I do have a chase diffuse 3. Hunt the enemies. Damn. So now they want me to kill everyone. Oh, nothing could be worse than Dr. Muto. Dr. Muto was 20 hours of, like, collection hell. This could be 10 hours of collection hell, but it probably won't be 20.
You want some more? Here, have some more! In your face! Feel my steel!
Awesome.
Ninja time! Eat steel!
Yeah, I saw that video. Penguins are pretty cool.
Eat it!
I don't know that we're making this. Oh, we're totally making it. Let's go. First try, easy. The video is good. They're like talking about the penguin, and the penguin is just standing there. He's just chilling.
New high score!
He's just minding his own business. That's kill count. I keep saying it wrong. The main collectible in the game is called grade. It's a grade, so you get grades, but I keep calling them ranks. Ranks are the names of the villains. It's too similar. Ranks and grades. See, I'm missing grade in a cage 3. Should I bother? I'll bother. I'll do it. I think this is probably bad, but I'll do it. I don't remember this level. Oh, that's Rocket Factory. No. No, 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 no. No, we'll not be finding the red coinage in the Rocket Factory. You know what? No, fuck you. I'm just leaving. I'm just leaving. No red coinage. There's also the, like, ship battle second mission where you have to beat the high score, but there's some kind of scoring mechanic that I don't understand to get multiplier that you need to do, so I'm not doing that either. But that is something that we might come back for. This world, I think I have the, yeah, I have Jump and Grind and Ninja Ball Extreme to do in this world. Which are like the bonus missions, basically. So I'll do that. But all of the levels in this world seem really bad, so I'm gonna try my best to not do any of them at all. This is what you need the coins for, so you can pay for these bonus missions. Really easy grades. At least so far, they've been really easy. Maybe they get hard. I mean, this just seems like an auto-scroller, so... Yeah, there you go. That's why we do these ones.
Mission complete. New high score.
That unlocks the World 4 boss, even though I'm pretty sure we haven't done a single thing in World 4 yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that true? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, 11 more. 11 more grades to get to the final boss.
Okay.
These are so expensive. How many coins do I have? 829. I'm not going to be able to afford the World 4 challenge missions. Oh, I don't have the momentum. I think we're dead. I can't get up there. I'm just actually dead. Yeah, 11 more. It's going to be 10 after we do this. I'm pretty sure we're going to get one from the World 4 boss. That's going to get us to 9. Then there's a couple levels in World 4. Then there's a couple levels in World 5. We probably don't have to do too many more extra missions even. We have to do some. I think we're screwed. I think there's not a chance. Oh god, and then you have to slow down that much there at the end? Yikes. Maybe I've just been doing this too fast the whole time. Like, no, actually, you're not supposed to be speeding like that. I think we're screwed. Yeah, I'm like 10 to 15. Still too... You have to really come to a complete stop to make this work. Also, we were 10 coins under there, so that was not looking good. You probably don't have to get literally every coin, but you do probably have to get most of them. Missing that entire line sucks so much. That's like probably rip. Come on, get up there. I don't know why sometimes I just cannot get the momentum to get up there. It seems like you need good speed, and then you like brake hard to the right. That's how you do it. Should I just stay up here? What if I just skip that line in favor of guaranteeing all of these coins? I'm not sure if that's a good idea, but it is my idea. Alright, we're still short where I was on the first attempt. Oh. Oh my god, and then it starts sloping downwards. Horrifying, horrifying. You're kidding me. 99. And then I missed the jump anyway, because you need to build up a bunch of speed. I think I had like 78 or 77 going into that. So let's say we need 80 hitting the skinny portion. $79 probably works as well. Yeah, we're gonna be good here. At least on coin count. I'm gonna just ignore that. Slow down a whole bunch. Yeah, it's because that line is 10, so the next line is probably also 10, and you end up getting 20 on the skinny portion. Make it, thank you.
Mission complete. Ooh, high score.
You know, I'm gonna check if the waterfall mission is a time attack, then I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna actually check that. Now that I know where I'm going and won't get completely lost, it's probably not that bad. A lot of lag in this area. If this is coins, I'm peacing out though. Red coinage, bye. Oh right, no, this is the transit to World 5 once you get the boss taken care of. The heck is that? Oh, they're gonna make me do platforming just to get to the... Oh, press X to talk to him here? Is there a level here or something? This way to the crystal cavern and clouding around. Good luck. Alright. Making me do a bunch of climbing just to get to the levels.
Stay here and try not to die again.
I see. I wonder what that's about.
Some more? Have some more!
It's kind of cool the way they have that these rocket enemies will run away from you, but then like shoot back at you as they're running. That's a nice touch. No. See what I mean? It's impossible to do that attack without just taking a hit. It honestly feels impossible to do a lot of attacks without taking a hit, though. If you do the aerial combo, then you're just opening yourself up. To getting poked to like set you land on their sword, basically. Oh my god, I lack the range. Trying to get as many coins as possible so that I can hopefully, after World 4 is done, maybe get the maybe get one of the bonus levels. It's gonna cost like 1,000 though, so I don't know. Also get another sword upgrade before World 5. That should happen. Oh, orb. Great. I hate these orb guys. I'm not even sure I've ever killed one of these orb guys before. I see them, my response is usually to just not. There we go. I don't want to fight the orb guys, but I do really need the money from the red ball, from the spawner itself. See what I mean? Like, they put their sword out so that you fall on the sword when you land from doing that. It's so annoying. I don't even think they're doing that on purpose. It's just how it is. It's just them trying to stab you, missing, and then leaving their sword out for like 8 seconds. I don't even know what's going on at this point. What is happening? My camera is just stuck. Okay. I mean, the game that comes to mind is Scorpion King, which I wasn't playing recently. That was a while ago. But there was Scorpion King, where I spent the whole game spamming the short hop into the stomp.
Ninja revive!
Is there anything more recent than that? That is the Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson game. Yep.
Eat that, sucker!
It's not a dive kick, it's just like a straight down stomp attack. But it has no cooldown when you do it. So you can just like spam it really hard. Like, you can basically just alternate A and B and just constantly stomp the ground so that you're just surrounded by, like, a damage orb at all times. Like, all around you is just a constant hitbox, and you just walk into enemies to kill them while spamming the stomp. It's kind of funny looking. Not a very good game. You know, I was looking back through GameCube thing clips, and I gotta say, there are a whole lot of games. Like, that's probably the most common glitch in all of GameCube thing, is falling through the floor. More so than clipping through a wall, like, straight, just falling through the floor is extremely common. Yeah, all of that was only 1/3 of the level, because I'm trying to make the, I'm trying to make that crystal in the center fall, right? So I have to do all 3 legs of the level. So this is a really long level that I don't want to have to redo. Oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah, did he put me through the floor? Is that what happened? It's not that he put me through the floor. Dr. Muto himself somehow just decided to go down there. It's funny that the camera didn't follow me, so it was just like, well. He just saw the room and there was just nothing I could do. What a crap game, dude. Dr. Muto. That exists? I've never heard of that before. To me, this is like the Zone of the Enders mode. Oh no. No, no, no. I'm gonna like get the sword upgrade after this level. I've had to kill so much stuff. That's interesting, and he implemented it in RPG Maker.
Feel my steel. Killer. In your face.
I hope after the next sword upgrade I can just one-shot the gray dudes. Get back here, get back here. Get back here, coward. Oh my god, is he gonna run off the cliff? No, he's trying to leave. These guys are so annoying. I don't know how to... Can I, like, deflect the shots back at him or something? He's shooting so constantly that I can't get a hit in.
Ninja revive.
Okay, he can be sniped from outside his aggro range. That's how you have to do it. That was the second leg of the level. This level, just straight through one attempt, is incredibly long. I don't think... All of the levels have gotten really long. I don't know what bonus objectives I'm gonna do, but I'm not really looking forward to that. Kinda like the length of the levels, you know, at the start of the game, when they were like 5 minutes. Perfect.
Out of my way.
Mr. Bones Syndrome. The levels are kind of way too long. 340 coins and counting in this level. That's a lot of coins. That's a lot of coins to get out of one level. I think we might actually be able to do... I think we're going to be able to afford the bonuses. The World 4 bonuses. This is how much money I'm going to get from one level. Is my kill count listed as well? I don't think it is. We'll find out at the end of the level. But I think we're getting the sword upgrade. I've probably killed like 100 guys. Oh, good. Orb. My favorite. Oh, good. It's a required orb because the door is locked. I wonder if that counts as my kill. That guy just got lasered to death by the orb. I don't know if there's some way to kill them with melee. It just seems like there isn't. But then it takes so many hits. It takes so many, like, projectiles to kill them that the whole thing is just weird.
Ninja revive! Some more? Have some more!
Like, I think that any one of the 3 legs of this level could have been its own level. I think that would be about right. Instead, this is all for just one rank out of, like, the 50 that I need to beat the game.
Eat that, sucker! That's gonna hurt.
I don't think there's very many of them, because E10 was introduced during the lifetime of the Gamecube, and I think kind of late into it. Like, Shadow the Hedgehog is E10. I'm not a lore master on ESRB ratings, so I don't know. But Shadow the Hedgehog is definitely. There's a couple EC games on GameCube. There's been a couple of those. I think one of the Winnie the Pooh games and the Dora the Explorer game were both EC. Early childhood. There's my sword upgrade.
Formed in the deepest depths of the underworld, this
All right.
burns its way through its victims.
Throwback to Knights of the Temple. This sword was forged in hell. Is Monster House E10? Really?
Explore the caverns and use the
Well, that's all clear to me now.
Oh, well. Good thing I have like 30 lives. I've just been building them up this whole game. Oh, well. Damn. Damn, dude. No. No. Okay. Game's trying to get me killed. Why bother going over there? I think I have to, actually. That door looks locked behind enemies.
Feel my steel! Eat that, sucker!
These guys die in one hit. Now, if they still take two, is this sword even an upgrade? What's upgraded about my sword that still takes 2 hits to kill the basic enemy? Maybe other enemies take fewer hits now. Oh, are we already there? Is this a short one? Huge if true. This could be a short one. We're basically already there. Of course, the last level also had the grade being in the first room, and we were not almost there when we saw it for the first time. But this looks kind of close. Get back here. I don't even feel like we're doing more damage on these fights either. Like, I don't think the sword upgrade has affected that. Come on. Yes, thank you. I'm sure his other attack is punishable, but it's harder to do than this. Alright, now all that's left to do is some incredibly sketchy looking platforming. Alright. Oh, well, I get to keep the helicopter sword out, so this is actually not going to be too bad. What? You've got to be fucking joking, dude. What just happened there? He just dropped it in midair for no reason. Fuck this game. I'm gonna do this whole room again. Those two stupid fights. Actually, fuck this game. Like, come on. Why?
You want some more? Here, have some more.
I saw it coming too. Like, that mechanic has been really janky this entire playthrough. I knew that there was a possibility of some shit. Let's sit through all this again.
Ninja Revive!
Oh, hey, I got him. Yeah, we'll never know, because I'm just gonna only ever use the healing one. Does this game have other supers? Please don't screw me. Thank you. Okay, man. It dropped it again. I just kept holding forward and it was right, but ugh. Well, that's a short level. That's pretty short. I can get the other goals out of this. I'm pretty sure the way the game works, I only have access to the second goal, but I'm just gonna like go right back in and try to do it. Since it seems like it's not gonna be that bad.
Beat the clock! The grade in this level is available for a limited time only. Get there before the clock hits 0.
Oh good, it's a time one too, so that's even less annoying. Perfect. I'm sorry, Pixel, but the Eye Ninja is gonna spend the entire game angry. The Eye Ninja is the kind of guy who thinks it's a good prank to just like punch you. He thinks that injury is a good prank idea. He's that kind of guy. They've sort of mistaken like a charming edge for just like weird psychopath ninja. Oh, was that optional? I just had to break the thing. So that was we might be screwed now. Well, that's fine. I don't mind restarting because I did it wrong anyway. I think you probably can make it back around. Like from the platform I'm looking at to the exit there. I don't think you have to go in a circle around the whole room again. That seems wrong. Damn it. Maybe you do. Oh, you know, I bet I can. Hang on, because I do have a projectile. I don't think I have an angle on it, though. I'm not sure you've got an angle on it until... Maybe from here I could hit it. Also, I have no projectiles at the moment. The projectile is something you have to find in a box, and I don't have any. Maybe one of these. Yeah, okay. There are some in there. And skip having to climb that wall by doing that. It's blocking me. Dude. No, it doesn't destroy things. I do actually have to come over here with the sword. I'm just gonna go in a big circle. If we end up not having time, then rip. But I'm just gonna go in a big circle. I'm not sure that I can make it over there. And maybe if I jump directly, hang on, let me try it. If we just directly do this. Okay, yeah, screw the plat. No, all right, sure. I feel like that really should work. I pressed B instead of X. Wrong button. It's just do it again, but with a timer. That's all. There we go. It is possible. Fuck this game. Fuck this game forever, dude. If I fall, does it... Okay, you get your time back at the checkpoint. That's interesting. They did that. Alright, required fight.
Feel my steel.
I do wonder about that, because like you can checkpoint yourself into an unwinnable situation probably, where you just don't have enough time to beat the rest of the game. Or the rest of the level. Yeah, well, most levels have 3 objectives in them. We are doing the second objective for the level we just did because it was kind of a short level. Weirdly, it was kind of a short level, even though we're in World 4. To do this shit on a timer. Not happy about that. No, I should maybe use a special that's not healing. Damn it. To try to make these fights faster. If I can unlock the lightning one, I think that might be a one-shot that I can do on the second guy. I think we're just okay in general, though. I think I think we're going to be fine on time. I think my speedrun strats I developed for the first room were not required. Like, that ball is just not punishable. Alright, he dead. We get to skip a phase with that. Also, what did he say there? Because I heard ninja potato, but that doesn't make sense. Berserker. That makes a little more. Ninja attack up. Heard oh banana, that's possible. This could be DK64. There we go. We had like a minute and a half left. They definitely don't expect you to do like some of the tricks that I was doing in the first room. I think getting back from the switch without having to go in a circle was like a big skip. I would do the third objective in here too, but you need the black belt. So, and I think the black belt is how you finish the game. So I think it might just mean that that's post-game. I don't know. Maybe there's more after black belt you have to do. I hope not. That was kind of cool. It like canceled the momentum. Or it canceled the... Is there another stealth mission? If there's another stealth mission, I'm not doing it. I didn't do the first one, and I'm not going to do the second one. That's where I draw the line. Hey, Rapukin. What? And there's the stealth. What? Isn't there supposed to be a second level up here somewhere? I'm not doing this. Sneak and destroy. Move carefully through the caves and watch out for the sentinels. You'll need patience to find the grade. Well, then I won't be getting that one. Patience. I'm out. I'm stupid. Wait, where did this put me? It put me back outside the stealth mission, damn it. It's gonna do this. Wait, is this it? This might be the other level that I was looking for. No, that's... That's that level that took like half an hour. I'm not doing that again. They said there's supposed to be a second level up here. How many are left? I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. Yes, 3 games including this. So it's this game, then it's Metal Arms Glitch in the System, then it's Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. And then we're done. Where's the... Are we sure there's another level up here? Like, it really doesn't seem like there is. This cave leads directly to a dead end. Or wait, if we go to progress screen, there isn't a second level. I was just misreading something. What is he saying to me that made me think there was another level up there? Where did he say it? Oh, okay. Follow this path to sneak and destroy. Best of luck. I thought best of luck was the name of a level. He got me. I'm ready to go fight the boss and then see what World 5 is looking like. We're gonna have to replay a bunch of stuff I don't want to replay, though. The math isn't working out, probably. Unless World 5 has, like, a ton of stuff in it. And actually, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do Mission 2 of any of the World 5 levels.
Now, shh.
Stay here and try not to die again.
Ooh, is this gonna be an actual boss? Actual platforming boss. I'm building up my multiplier by just dodging balls. Not sure if there's something I'm supposed to be doing here. Oh, he does take a tiny, like, fraction of damage when I shoot him. No, it doesn't seem like it. No, definitely not. I'm pretty sure I'm just supposed to do this like a million times. All right. I do need to play safer. This looks like it's going to be a real war of attrition type boss. And I'm just like being stupid and taking too much damage. He's taking so little from each hit though. Like, this actually sucks. What? He just instantly lasers me? Alright, well, this fucking is garbage. This is bad. Look how little damage I did to him. Is this really it? You have to hit him with like 50 different... You have to hit him like 50 times. I feel like there's gotta be something. But it doesn't seem like there is. Nope. They stay down for a really long time. I mean, they're only giving me the projectile, and the fact that they're giving me projectiles at all is, you know, big hint as to what they want you to do. Now I'm just not even getting an opening. I mean, if I... It looks like it's gonna take 10 cycles of this. I think. About that. That might just be correct. You might just have to do 10 cycles of this. This game's not that well made. Like, it could just be that you have to do 10 cycles of this. Sorry, kid. Get really good at never taking damage. It's also possible that after we get him to like half HP, or after we do this 3 times, he's gonna do some kind of, like, think the fight's gonna change into a different fight where we can hit him more easily. Yeah, I'm open to ideas. He's doing something. Okay, yeah, so we're done with that. That was just phase 1. Kind of what it seemed like. I was like, there's no way they're just gonna actually make me do this 10 times. Ow. The hardest read. I didn't even know that attack existed, but I dodged it. Okay, there's a third one. I'm gonna heal.
Ninja revive!
This is still taking forever, but it's much more reasonable. Good poke. No, really? The ×8 multiplier is crazy. Getting so much score in this 3D platformer. Oh, I screwed it up. Banana mode. Yeah, I think it would be faster if I were using the specials. Like you. You probably want to hit the ninja potato button. And then you're doing like triple damage or something, and this doesn't take so many hits. Almost there. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Just let me kill you. Okay, thank you.
Mission complete. Ooh, high score.
I see. So there is another sword upgrade. I wasn't sure if we were even building up that meter anymore, but it looks like it's just a really long meter to the next sword upgrade, so I don't know if we're going to get it. This does kind of look like mini ninjas, doesn't it, for the
Last.
for Xbox?
Have you seen the stuff?
What are you doing?
Stand back, sister. When I start raging, people get hurt.
That's a teleport stone.
Oh, right. How does it work?
That stone will allow you to travel great distances in an instant. Beware of Odor. He has the most powerful stone of all.
He has the most powerful stone of all.
To bring people back from the dead.
Sensei would like to hear that. What would it do to the living?
It makes them immortal.
That could come in handy too.
I need his most powerful stone.
Breathe. Shh.
$7.55. I think I'm probably too poor. I think I'm probably too poor to go back and do the Mega Chain Challenge and the Eggshell Skull. There's only 4 in here anyway, so 2, 3, 4. So we have to go back and do 2 things somewhere. We have to go back and get 2 more ranks from something. I think it's gonna be World 3. I think I gotta do some World 3 stuff and I really don't want to. Find the red coins and ride the logs. I think I gotta do I think I gotta do that. Can I, like, warp to this world, or do I really have to walk back through all of this shit? I think I gotta walk all the way back.
Got anything tougher?
Ninja, if you think you're tough, come and find me for a real challenge.
Do I have the money for this?
You
Yeah, it's 800. So we'll go back and do a previous level, and then probably after that, I'll have enough coins to do one of these. And then I can do the 4 levels in World 5, and then we're done. Or I can do even more backtrack stuff.
Do you want to go back?
Well, it's black belt required for final boss. I can do the World 5 levels without the black belt. But black belt is the end goal. Yes, it does. That's that's the sound effect of skipping a text box. Kind of forget where the exit is. I don't think it's back here. I think this is a level. Yeah, no, that's the stealth level. Nope. Nope. I'm not trying to skip the stages. I mean, I can show you the math. If you go to the end, there are 4 levels. All of the higher objectives require black belt, which I think technically makes them post-game, which is weird, but that's how they did it. So I can only get 4 things out of World 5. And you'll notice at the bottom that I actually need 6 things to get the black belt. So that's why I'm backtracking right now, because 4 is less than 6. In fact, it's less than 6 by exactly 2, which means I need to get 2 from someplace else if I'm then going to do all of the black belt levels. Or if I'm then going to do all of the World 5 levels I have access to then get black belt. You know? Wait, was I coming back here? Did I mean to come back here? I think we're gonna try to figure out the shoot the ships level. That's kind of what I want to do. Yeah, I don't have enough coins for those bonus levels that are really short. There's 2 of them that I have access to, but the first one is costing 800. And I assume the second one's gonna cost like 1,000 or something like that, is my guess.
welcome. Wave 1.
I'm guessing the second one's gonna cost 1,000, which, like, I don't even have the 800, but I'm close to the 800, so I'll be able to do that. Yeah, it could be. I did get like 500-600 coins out of the Crystal Caverns level. So if all 4 from the last world are gonna be like that, then maybe we make enough. But I'm gonna make enough. I actually don't think you get coins for doing this. I think this is not what I want to be doing, to make coins. But pretty much 1 level from anywhere will get me enough to get to 800. So I don't know how this is gonna work. I should probably just look up, because I remember building up a multiplier in this level the first time we played it. But when I've come back to it, I don't know how I was doing that, and I can't get it to happen again. Oh, it might be by doing that. we gotta build up as high as possible if we're gonna properly milk this level for points. Did I get the 10x bonus when I killed that? I think I must have, because, yeah, I must have.
Wave 2.
I mean, maybe I can just, like, park at a boss fight. Like, maybe when I get to the blimp at the end of this, I'm not sure how this is going to work. I'm assuming that this is the exact same level where it's going to end on wave 4 with the blimp or whatever it was. But maybe that's not exactly how it works. And it's just like an endless level. Like this is like an endless version until I get 50k. But if I'm gonna get 50k before killing the blimp, I think I just have to like try to... Like maybe there's infinitely respawning glider enemies that I can just farm for a while with the 10x multiplier on. And that's how you have to do it. Gonna let this ship live for a little bit to see if he shoots anything at me. I think these basic ships don't shoot at you. I think they just chill out. But it seems like shooting the bullets that they fire is how you get multiplier. Oh, okay, so no, that is a thing. The smaller ships will shoot you. So if we want to milk this level for score, I think that means we have to, like, let a lot of enemies spawn on screen at once. Because my high score on this, like the score I got the first time we played this level, was... I think it's like 20-something thousand. It's nowhere even close to good enough. Just a naive playthrough of waves 1 through 4. Wasn't even remotely close. Which is why I feel like we need tech.
Wave complete.
Although my score right now is 18k after 2 waves.
Wave 3.
That's technically not on pace if there's 4 waves, but closer. It's closer than the casual play, I think. Or than the first play. I'm calling it the casual play, the first run of this level when I wasn't trying to get score. Please start shooting me now. Sorry, I had to sneeze. This is gonna start to get really hectic, I think. If I've got them back here. That one didn't shoot me. It seems like you only build multiplier off the gliders if there's a boss. If there's a boss on screen, then the gliders will build the multiplier, otherwise they don't. 34,000 after wave 3. And actually, killing that glider didn't get me a single point. So I might not be able to just sit and farm infinite gliders on the boss to get points.
Wave 4.
That's might just not be a thing. And here's the boss. Unless this boss is about to give me an extreme amount of points, I think we were screwed. I don't think we played well enough to get 50k. Kind of interesting the way it works like that. If that is how this is working, it seems like it is. That we have to like manipulate the game a certain way to get enough points before it ends. Gotta occasionally kill something other than just shooting the blimp to make sure that the 10x stays up. But yeah, like none of this other stuff I'm shooting is getting me any points. It's just here for multiplier. Nobody was dropping power-ups for a little bit there. Come on, please. This is so painfully slow without power-ups. Alright, and it's dead. So that was 10x blimp, but, I don't know. Do you even get, you get 10,000 for it, so we're 6k short. Yeah, we have to play wave 1 and 2 smarter. Now that we know that the final wave is 10,000, I don't have to continue attempts that aren't on pace. We have to be at 40k by the time the blimp shows up, or it's ogre.
Well done. Wave 1.
So we do have to, like, intelligently milk points out of the early waves. It's not just, that's kind of weird that they did it this way. I'm surprised they didn't just make, like, a basic endless mode for this. And then it's like, get 50k before you die is the goal. Oh man, okay, so you do have to be really risky with it though. Because to get them close enough that they're shooting you, you have to get them really close. I think I have to bring them to be mostly dead. That's the strat. You hit them a bunch as they're approaching, but leave them alive. I have to soften the ships up a little bit. Alright, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I don't remember. I know that the default score for each ship is 250.
Rapid fire.
So we're way above that now.
Rapid fire. Rapid fire.
Okay, that thing still gave me points. I think that was left over from before the boss spawned in, though. I don't think we can milk infinite ones of those. I don't think they're going to spawn any more of them.
Rapid fire.
That was a much more effective wave 1, though. For sure.
Rapid fire. Rapid fire.
The 17k after wave 1. Like, yeah, we're on pace. You just have to play it like this.
Wave complete.
I think we were under 10k after the first wave on the last attempt.
Wave 2. Power shots. Power shots. Power shots.
Pretty good. They do fire them close enough together that you can build multiplier.
Power shots. Power shots. Power shots.
There we go. Yeah, we're so in there. We're extremely in there on score now. Because we're going to be at like 30 something after wave 2. Oh, did I just kill the boss before getting 10x on him? Ah, shit. I didn't realize I was killing the boss that fast. Welp.
Fire.
I wonder if you can... Oh, I have an idea.
Wave 3.
What if you can keep a glider alive? You can keep a couple gliders alive as you're killing the boss, and then, like, preserve your 10x into the next wave, into the start of the next wave. That would be pretty sick. Anyway, I have to get 10,000 points on this wave, which should be very doable.
Rapid fire.
One more. No, what? Fuck you. How many... That thing must have had one shot left on it. That sucks. That really sucks. Have to do this whole auto-scroller over again.
Kiss me deadly. Wave 1.
Somehow I didn't pick up the power shot, which would have definitely killed it. Like, it seems like when you're... It seems like when they're close to landing, they'll always give you power shots as like a last-ditch panic, press this type of thing. When they're in that close, I think you always get power shots.
Rapid fire.
That was kind of a close one. You do have to play
Rapid fire.
risky to get points, because you have to get them as close as possible so that you can build up the multiplier off killing their rockets that they fire.
Power shots. Rapid fire.
Yeah, I could have let that build higher, especially because the boss is on screen now. So I probably could have, like, gotten 10x on that, honestly, or, like, closer to 10x. I could have gotten, like, 7 or 8x, maybe. But this is fine. We're still gonna have, like, 17,000 points or something at the end of this.
Rapid fire. Rapid fire. Rapid fire.
Yeah, 19.6. So actually we're doing even better than we were last time. I might be able to build up enough stuff off of Wave 2 that I don't even have to play risky in Wave 3. You know? That would be perfect.
Wave 2.
I don't think so, though. I'd have to get... Well, because we just need 40. We just need 40 by Wave 4. So if we get, like...
Power shots.
One more, one more, one more. Kill you, kill you.
Power shots.
5.
Power shots. Rapid fire. Rapid fire.
Alright, got a ton of value off that 5. Just this guy? No other ships?
Power shots. Power shots.
I'm just gonna do that. I was trying to, like, milk more off the boss. Oh, I just killed that boss with only a 5x. The power shots are so powerful. I'm underestimating the power shots is what I keep doing. Where I just, like, kill the boss in 2 seconds before building up the 10x combo. We're gonna be set here, though.
Wave 3.
We're gonna be set, for sure. 32 going into wave 3. I just have to make 8k off this level. I'll, like, do some stuff at the start, but I'm not gonna play it too risky.
Rapid fire.
Just give me one more bullet, and then we're gonna clear this.
Rapid fire. Rapid fire. Rapid fire.
You know what it is? It's that the gliders. An X, 8x. If you've already got multiplier, then the gliders will contribute to that, but they won't start the chain. I think that's what it is. Anyway, we're already at 45. I literally just have to not die now. gonna get to 50 before the blimp. It's kind of fun to have to, like, master a strange scoring mechanic like this. I think the trick with killing bosses quickly is that, yeah, we're already over 50. I think the trick with killing bosses quickly is that, like, their armor doesn't actually, like, you do shooting them in the right place does help. It's much more noticeable on the blimp, but I think that those boss boats, it applies to them as well. The plan for after the GameCube project is complete is to do it again, but with the Xbox. I'm not going to replay GameCube games that I've already played. So, like, anything that's multi-platform with the GameCube, I'm not playing again. But, the plan is to play all of the Xbox games. I have a list of about 430 of them. And we're going to do that. I think the list will be 440 something in the end. No, not even the better version of Splinter Cell. I refuse. I mean, that's years down the line, so I don't really have to worry about that. Trying to just fire the shots. It's that they... Oh, I lost my 10x. Wait, it doesn't matter that I lost my 10x. Because I already have 50. So, who cares? I don't even need the points from the blimp. I don't even need this guy's points. But I'll get him anyway. 9. Oh god, I just took a hit. I just took a hit, damn. Yes, several. Not Splinter Cell, but there are a number of, like, Ghost Recon, Rainbow Six type games that are on Xbox but not GameCube. They would do, like, the way their release schedule was, they would do a lot of, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, expansion packs between numbered games. So they would do, like, you know, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six 2, then they would do, like, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six 2 Thunder Spear, or whatever, or Operation Big Dick, or whatever they call these games. And that stuff all pretty much tended to come out on Xbox, but not GameCube. I really just want the 800. I'm just, like, straight up gonna go into an early game level so that I can just, like, grab 45 coins real quick. This is not efficient, but I want to do it today, so I'm doing this. But this is completely unnecessary and changes nothing.
Got anything?
Yeah, clever play by the US military. You give your operations incredibly embarrassing names, so then even if someone does try to leak it, no one will believe them. Like, this is Operation Furry Convention, and it's just like a legitimate military operation, but if you try to leak to the Russians that Operation Furry Convention is gonna happen, it's gonna be like, no. You're just messing with us, nice try.
To run up walls, jump onto the wall, and keep pushing forwards to run up it. To run along this wall, Jump onto the wall and push right and forwards. This checkpoint will record your progress. Try out this special combat move to really carve up those ranks. Won't like it. That's a chain point. You can use your chain to swing across big gaps. Try jumping from chain point to chain point. To grind along rail heights, simply jump on them and you'll be away. Try using your uppercut to lift the enemy into the air. Coming through.
Maybe. But yeah, there's a number of Tom Clancy's. What I think is really shocking is that I played like 10 Star Wars games on the GameCube, and there's like another 10 of them on Xbox. Like, in addition to the 10 that were on GameCube, there's also 10 more that weren't on GameCube.
Jump onto the wall and run on it.
They legit were just pumping out dozens of Star Wars games in the 2000s.
Use the half pipe to build up speed.
I'm most excited to play the Episode 3 game. You'd think I'd be most excited for like Knights of the Old Republic or something, because that's considered a really good game. But no, I want to play the Star Wars Episode 3 game. Nah, everyone says the Obi-Wan game is bad. Everyone except Yarts. Yarts says he liked it, I think, but everyone says that Obi-Wan game is really bad, so I don't know. Off the top of my head, Hidden Gem GameCube games, Knights of the Temple, Infernal Crusade, PAL-only GameCube game. That is completely awesome. We just played that one recently, and I gave it a 5 out of 5. It was very good. Terminator 3 Redemption is like a really good licensed game that you wouldn't expect. The Spy Hunter reboot is really good.
Mission complete.
I had to sneeze again. Monster House is really good. There's definitely more that I'm just not thinking of, but those are the ones that immediately come to mind. How do I rate the console? I mean, honestly, so here's the thing. The average score across all GameCube games is 2.49 out of 5. And I highly doubt whatever I rate the remaining games is going to change that. It's probably going to stay 2.49. And I think that I think I agree with my average score. Keeping in mind that 0 basically doesn't exist. I did give out a couple zeros, but there were too few of them to really matter. For all intents and purposes, it's a 1 to 5 scale. So 2.5 out of 5 is actually not perfectly average. It is half a point under average. And I think that's how I feel about it. I think I actually agree with the math on this one, that like I mean, it's a bit like to say under average implies that something over average exists. I think probably if I played any console challenge, you know, there are people out there who are far more optimistic than me and much like less of a hater than me. But at least the way I see things, like, oh, that's the stealth mission. We're not going that way. At least the way I see things, I think that, like, yeah, most of the library is stuff you wouldn't want to play. Like, the games that everyone remembers as being good are, like, the standout good games, and they exist within a sea of slop, basically. Just, like, generic, licensed, like, low effort. Not even, a lot of it is kind of low effort. You know, just kind of slop games that you might fondly remember if you played one of them as a kid, but taken in totality, like having seen all of them, I know, having seen all of the games, I know that there are a huge number of them, and I know just how samey they all are. There's a lot of GameCube nostalgia out there on the internet, and it's pretty much all nostalgia for the good games. But even when people shout out a game like, I don't know, like the Madagascar game, like maybe you did like the Madagascar game, but did you know that there are actually 100 games exactly like that, and that it is unremarkable and in fact very generic and uninteresting? That's just kind of how it be. So it's like a strong 2. I don't know. I think that the GameCube in particular does have like a higher, like different consoles. Like I never really, like you'd see people online saying things like, oh, the GameCube is the kiddie console of the gen. Meanwhile, the Xbox was all shooters. And I was always like, you know, having not looked into it, I don't know if I believe that take. But having now played all of the GameCube games, yeah, the GameCube actually does have like an inordinate amount of games based on kids' movies. Like more so than any other console. Every single kids' movie got a game, first of all, and every single one of them came out on the GameCube. Every single thing you can think of. Actually, there's a number of things that have like PS2 versions, but not GameCube versions. But like the percentage, the overall percentage of like licensed movie trash on the GameCube compared to any other console is much, much higher, I think. So that is sort of like an identity. That is like the identity of the GameCube to me now. It's just like, yeah, this is the console they put all of the kids' movie games on. And then, you know, a lot of the more interesting rated M or just like more geared towards adults playing the game type games skipped the GameCube entirely. Yeah, exactly. Like there are just less third parties.
Too easy.
Or fewer third parties. You know, Nintendo put out a ton of games themselves, but the third parties that we did get on the GameCube pretty much are all of the movie game ones. And then there's lots of stuff that's just like PS2, Xbox. Anyway, I'm gonna stop here for today. We have 4 more grades to go, but given how long these levels are getting, these 4 grades are gonna take like most of the stream tomorrow, I think. But it's literally just 4 grades plus final boss. So we're pretty close numerically to finishing the game, but it's gonna be like another hour and a half or something, I bet. So yeah, we'll finish this tomorrow and hopefully get Metal Arms started. Getting really close to the end of Gamecube thing. Yeah, Christmas well, we're gonna be done with T2ID before Christmas. Like I was saying before, I think we're gonna finish this game tomorrow and start Metal Arms. Metal Arms will be done on Wednesday or Thursday of next week. Probably Thursday. Maybe Wednesday, but probably Thursday. T2ID then, I think is gonna be done like December 10th. That's my prediction. December 10th is my predicted end date for Gamecube thing.